created the situation as well. It is what it is.
I mean, in theory, we could. If Darius comes back, I could still get Ash up.
Oh,
What from Dead?
Yeah, like with the distilled life. No.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh wait, you
Darius
have
is,
one,
Well,
or
I
you look
said
for it?
we had like 12. We had like a bunch. I'm sure there's like one around here if we ask. Like, hey.
we had a bunch.
Well, I know
I had
Stolen
Darius
from
one.
had,
us.
We had
Darius
one. I
had one
thought.
on him.
Oh,
We
so
had at
maybe we
least
had
two.
3.
2 or 3.
We had a lot, but they just got stolen.
Regardless,
Yeah.
I have resolved my internet issue. Frey, you stumble forwards, blood escaping from the many wounds on your body through this long fight. Darkness oozing out of your mouth and your ears and your eyes. The lights in the hideout shudder and are shocked before being snuffed out. And within that, everybody else sees a darkness within that darkness. And an arm sort of detached from you slams down and literally like a can being stepped on just obliterates this blade on the left.
I told you. Get my friend up.
And you can see in his eyes there is a degree of panic or shock, but it is all happening at once. That it is almost a shock to his own system, and you can see tendrils of darkness grab hold of his arms, his legs, and his body and seep into his eyes. And you can see that his mind itself has become clouded as he sort of arms to the side, the frosted greatsword scraping across the floor, as he's almost puppeted by the shadows, stumbles forwards and places a potion, unstoppers the cork of a potion, and lays it across Darius's body as breath comes back into his breast. In this same moment, is there anything else you would like to do, Frey?
Would I, in canon, have been conscious to hear like what he said to Isa?
Yeah, probably enough, yeah.
It's a shame she came here to die like this. People die so others may live. You would know nothing of that. You lesser creatures like you who just take and eat what they need to survive.
See,
You will meet your end here.
He sort of turns around and pivots, and you can see that he's almost fighting against his own body as these tendrils of shadow are still lashed onto him, sort of forming a lattice over his chest. He turns around, his head cocked to one side. You can see his mouth open, trying to speak, but the shadows are coming out instead. And as he sees you, acknowledges you, looks at you, and hears your words, you can see his eyes is now he is now full of panic, and yet he is powerless to do anything as the shadows coalesce around you, obscuring your arms and where the stump of your right arm is, and the rest of your body, filling you out as you grow in size, and before long your own visage is completely obscured and you can't be seen anymore as shadowy limbs replace yours. You grow in size, and this sort of dark silver plate protects the rest of your body, very similar to your own plate. As Renar comes to his full size and strength, he looks down at the carnage around him. No words, no anger even. But as the shadow coalesces, the hideout starts to shake, and you see all of the other blades looking up at the ceiling and darkness of this shroud start to run out. There's shouts, there's panic, there's the ringing of bells. In this moment, Ash, if you would like to take one of these death moves, you can. This is your moment to do so, otherwise it will pass.
Yeah, I think I I think Ash is going to pile in with Issa's. It's not necessarily a big difference because Rainer's coming, and probably everyone in this room is not going to make it. But sort of a blood spilling out from his mouth, Ash will raise the bow of the Sky Reaver and notch a Rime Frost tip in it, and with a wry smile, he'll look at the captain and go, "At least we will take you down with us, bruh," because he's still doesn't have his brain, so he has to say "bruh" at the end of it.
No. The final words have to have a bra.
And I believe he can make 2 attacks with adding. It's a full turn, right?
It's
so
a full
he can
turn.
add the Hunter's Mark, and I can add the
Yeah, any
favorite
bonuses
foe.
or whatnot.
All the everything is gonna go on it. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's
let
go.
me click the right things. Sorry.
The order of operations here is important. Get the distilled life first and then kill him.
That's right. So we will do damage. It gets plus. Wait, that's not correct. So it's just going to add a 1d6 cold to the bow formula. That's what actually I need to do. Okay. So this one, the first shot has 3d6. I'm just making sure I get it right because
It's the last
final
time.
shot. So I want to make sure I get all the dice correct on this. It is an extra d6 from Hunter's Mark, and then favored foe is only on the first shot, I believe, but I do think it gets a full 1d6. 1d6 from the Rime Frost, and it's a crit, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. First shot, 50 damage.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
And then the
he
second
looking?
shot, I have 2 Rime Frost tips. Hell yes. So one more, and this one does not get the favored foe because that's only the first shot, but it does get the Hunter's Mark and the Rime Frost tip. And him for 42 more damage, so a
Let's
total
go.
of 92 damage.
Action surge.
Action says
I don't have
you
action surge. I'm a ranger.
stumble up, bringing the bowstring back for the final time. And to your left and right, you don't know if they're real or not, or just shades of the past, but men in armor and garbs that you've never seen before. A man standing straight puts his hand on your shoulder. The other one feels like he nudges the edge of your bowstring as you line up the shot, and 2 arrows taken together just pierce his heart directly, the first, and then the second just landing, splitting the first arrow. Yeah, that took him from above bloody to dead, straight through, as he can't even collapse to his knees as the shadows are effectively holding him hostage in a crucifixed position. Darius, you come to consciousness, and you were semi-aware of all of this happening. You heard all of this noise happening as you were drifting after what lies beyond. And now as your eyes snap open, you, being the only person here who has the dark vision to penetrate this darkness, see the rising of Raynar, this Shadow Walker, this Night Walker brought to the Prime Material. These arrows who have just slain Limir, the Ice Reaver captain. The broken bodies of your
I think for
companions
flavor,
on the
Ash will
ground.
fall into the water.
Ash's body
You can just
slumping down and sadly rolling into the water and drifting down the interior river of this glacier. And even looking around, you've been around death enough over your hundreds of years of life to know that not only what death looks like, but true death. and a true death with the souls fully having departed and at rest. You are the only soul left here. You know that the Ice Reavers are fleeing. You know that the Slayer's cast is also on their way out, and you are in a collapsing hideout. What do you do?
Darius is gonna look at the bodies of his fallen comrades, his friends that he's been traveling the last few months. How long have they been traveling together?
It's been about 3-4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months, which is such a small time in his entire lifespan. But I think this is like one of the few times he feels truly remorseful and almost the survivor's guilt of being the last one standing again. And he's gonna just take a moment to like actually look at everyone's like bodies for the last time and get up and start making his way out of the cave.
You take this small moment in time. Reynar's form still growing in size. Rock crashes down to your right, crashes down behind you.
And he like a deep sigh that truly filled with anguish and regret. I'm sorry. And he starts to make his way out of the cave.
Yeah, you start taking step, jog, sprint, and go out the way that you came. And as you come out and sort of like move out of the breach, you see the sort of stinging air and the cold, frigid air of the waste. The light sort of beating down on you, semi-blinding you for a second as the shadows sort of clinging to you like smoke. And literally immediately to your left, Aracel just standing there, almost as if it was waiting. Hello. Conks you over the head with the back of her trident, knocking you out, slung over her shoulder as she sprints towards the Slayer's cast ship. You see sort of like in your blurred vision as you're semi-conscious, ice reavers running away, some literally jumping into the ice-cold water, others running across the ice, others trying to get to escape vessels as the glacier itself is caving in on itself. Sort of a plume of dark smoke, which you know isn't smoke, but pure shadow, is starting to erupt almost like a volcano. You feel the steps as it moves from snow to ice to the gangplank and wood, and a almost moment of vertigo and sickness as you realize you're in motion, sort of in and out of consciousness. We fade to black there as we pan across the continent, with Issa having taken her last stand, her soul now at rest. We see the Alphen laboratory silent, still. The remaining non-broken jars in that laboratory still. Quiet. A piece of paper underneath the floorboards, alone, never to be read again. Over to the Citadel, where the family, father, mother, brother, sitting down enjoying food in silence. All of them pause for a second. Inara, her mother, looks across, her blade sitting on the mantelpiece. Is there a slight pulse of darkness? Ash's body sliding down the river, being drifted off into the wastes. See the cardinal with his deacons sat around in a war council. You can see multiple scrying orbs looking at the pilgrims across the continent, slowly converting people towards the Shadow Heretic faith. Plans coming to fruition. And finally Frey. Just pure blackness in the heart of this creature. No longer alive, no longer living, not dead either, unable to pass beyond as the Nightwalker grows in size and reaches its full potential. Looks out across the waste and realizes it is nowhere near land, trapped hundreds of miles away from civilization. Lets out a dark scream, penetrates the waste. That's where we'll take a break. We'll be back after this. Um, welcome back. Welcome back. I want to say welcome back, party, but that's only 25% true. As we get back into it, before we took our break, the party met their end in the middle of the Shattered Waste in a ice river hideout, in the middle of nowhere. Stories ended, tales and mysteries left, raveled. But Darius Barter made his way out, taken by the Slayer's cast and retreating. As you slip in and out of consciousness, you feel the rhythm of the waves, but also something unnatural as the entire lands themselves shake, and you see up into the air a what almost looks like an oiled painting with the blue skies and scattered darkness, like brushstrokes across the open sky, before you fade away out of consciousness and reawaken. Standing above you, Arisel, you can note the shuffling of feet, the smell of semi-damp stone, and you realize that you are definitely no longer on a ship, definitely no longer at the high seas. The land is stable, as Arisel's sort of visaged this older lady, maybe 50, 60 sort of looking, but you can see has kept in good shape, sort of like bob sort of length hair, sort of wispy, sort of like almost off teal and mostly white, with just like a slight teal sheen to it, looking down at you. So, everything that I said would come to pass, comes to pass. Sometimes it is annoying being a survivor.
Yeah. I would like to say this was the first or second, even third time. It never gets easier, huh?
For me, undergoing the rite and the rituals of the cast. There is not much of my original self left. In some ways this was unburdening for me, but I imagine not something that is interesting to you despite recent and past events.
I assume he's in a bed, right?
Yeah, you realize now as your vision sort of comes into focus that you see the sort of like granite, slate grey walls of Black Spear City, the port, and you're once again back in the cast sort of chambers and small little like alcove that they've made for themselves. You see sort of like the bench off to the side with like the full of just random laboratory equipment, and looking around, you see just on top of you. You feel the light pressure of this sort of like off-white blanket, and it's very simple bed.
He's gonna try to sit up. I assume he's probably pretty injured right now still.
You bear injuries, but yeah, you're there is no mechanical nature to the
Yeah.
you know.
So he's gonna like start to sit up on the bed and look at her. What's happening with the shadow thing inside Frey, or was inside Frey?
Indeed.
I guess it's out now.
Well, it's been a few days since we've returned. It also took us a few days on the seas. As I understand it from scout reports, it currently believes itself to be landlocked in the middle of the ocean. Now, Nightwalkers are inherently capable of flight. However, this one, I don't know how many of its abilities it managed to accrue while it was inside your companion. I also believe that it is possible that over time it grows stronger and eventually it realizes it is not trapped. But for now, it is kept there by its own lack of understanding and will. We do not have forever, but we do have time.
How do we deal with this?
Well, I've already spoken to multiple sects of the Slayer's caste, and many are on their way. With any hope, we should be able to contain it, but I'm also calling in favors from others I know around the continent, capable monster slayers and arcane practitioners and the like. If we are unable to slay it, perhaps we can contain it. If we can't contain it, perhaps we can banish it. We'll see. But this is not necessarily the most pressing of issues, as terrifying as it sounds, I'm sure. We have realized our time here while you have been unconscious, were exposed to either your companion Frey or your other companions who dealt in the dark arts.
Listen. I never touched their shadow stuff.
I realize that, and yet you are marked all the same.
He's gonna look down, marked.
Not physically,
Like-
but in spirit.
How do I get rid of it?
Steps over to the desk and picks up a mug, drinks. The exact same ritual that we were going to use on Frey.
We still have to go back?
You don't have to. You can simply wither away and die if you wish.
Well, I mean, don't tempt me with a good time, but So, hold on, I just want to make sure I'm comprehending correctly. I've been marked, and like, is this like a new thing? Like, was this here before? Was it after we came back?
I have to assume it was a new thing, as a result of being at the epicenter of whatever happened to Frey.
Are you got impregnated by a shadow?
She puts
Essentially, for
puts
lack
down
of
the mug. as a crude understanding and also false. But your soul has been tarnished, marked.
Okay. So I would prefer my soul to not be tarnished or marked because eventually I do plan on dying at least once in my life would be nice. Um, and stained, yeah, that'd be nice. But I kind of need my soul like fully intact and maybe not, shadowed and taken to somewhere else that's not the afterlife.
Just takes out her hollowed chain dagger and starts. She picks up a whetstone, brings it to some running water, and just wets it. Yes, I assumed so. Speaking to you with her back turned. Well, as it so happens, we already have the site ready. Well, not ready, but we have a location in which we can go to. It will take me some time to set up, and also it will take some time for us to make additional preparations and for you to recover. But in the next few weeks, we can do what we originally set out to, even if it is not used for its original purpose.
Okay. Okay. I'll make sure to tell the oh.
Yes.
Okay.
You hear the soft gliding of silvered metal against whetstone.
So, you're supposed to wait here for a few weeks, or?
However long it takes for you to recover, maybe the better part of a week. I also need to recruit additional help. I've sent some of the members of the cast here to continue monitoring the situation in the ways. But as a result, we will need to find some hired muscle.
Alright, are we gonna have to get them blessed by... I don't think he's doing blessings anymore. Just like kind of rubbing his forehead, like exhausted. I'm pretty sure he said he was going somewhere to adopt. Yes. He wanted to make some things right in his life and was gonna go try to find a child and adopt her. So I don't know if he'd be willing to do blessings or if we could even find him right now.
As I said before, this was an over precaution on my side anyway. We are merely stepping a toe into the Shadowfell. It should not actually be a problem.
Oh.
And besides, didn't you have your blessing already?
Well, I mean, yeah. I was more or less worried for like new people or other people.
In the end, this entire process should be at a much higher likelihood of success now that we're not dealing with something as temperamental as the previous condition.
So like statistically, like a 99% success rate?
Theoretically, 100%.
Oh. Okay. And going back to that, where Raynar is pretty much out of the question, right? Just thinking about like their bodies over there, not getting a proper burial.
Hear the tapping of the silver now as she cleans off the wettened and now sharpened blade. Presently, it would be poorly advised to go back. If you're concerned about a burial, I'm sure they are deep beneath the shattered ways by now. As for the souls, the only soul that was truly damned was Frey's. I'm sure Ash's. Actually, I take that back. I don't know what was happening with Ash. Perhaps his soul was damned and destroyed as well. Frey's is for sure gone forever, and your companion, the Hollow, who knows? So, in fact, I cannot make that promise.
Oh, wow, you're so amazing at consoling people.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Regardless, we'll take a week now for you to rest, regain your strength while I recruit additional help, and we will make our way to the Lupine Shrine, cleanse you, whatever happened to you, marking on your soul, and then you'll be free to leave.
Okay. It sounds good. Thank you.
Yes. Get some rest. She sighs and puts the dagger back in its sheath. We'll talk again soon. Darius, you have a week of downtime in Black Spear Port. What would you like to do?
A week of downtime. And okay. Oh my god, like I can't spend time with my teammates. They're dead. I think Darius is gonna take the week to really kind of explore the city a bit. And I feel like he's gonna do a lot of people watching and like just a little bit more like somber activities. I can't imagine him like actually training or doing anything to increase skills. I think he just needs to mourn a little bit.
You spend the next week sort of sightseeing and people watching. And for better or worse, this is the most normal place you've ever been. It is a middle-sized city. You estimate maybe 8 to 10,000 people total, sort of changing depending on how many people are coming in and out of the port. You spend some time in the sort of center square area where you see just trade and forgery happening with like the blacksmithies and the sound of mercantile trades. You spend some time at the port, looking out at the shattered waste, seeing icebreaker ships come in. You see smaller vessels coming in from the south and from the Cloud Plains. You wonder about the city, the hard sort of cobbled streets, and you note that this place is all sort of made out of this very like dark slate type material, but it's relatively clean. You can see from the architecture it's relatively new, as in like last sort of 100 years or so built, and you see it's relatively well maintained as well as a city. There's a sort of almost sterile nature to it, but there's just not a lot happening. People going about their lives, and you realize that as dangerous and in some ways exciting your journeys have been, the vast majority of people, life just goes on. And as long as this Nightwalker situation is solved, as long as your situation is solved, majority of people won't even know about it. Week comes to a close. What do you do?
So after a week, I'm gonna take a long rest real quick.
Yeah, we'll sort of take this as you using your downtime to rest and recuperate, so you can clear all exhaustion, take as many long rests as you need.
I think after like the week and Darius is starting to feel at least physically back to 100%, he is gonna go seek out Aerosol because he truly just wants to. He is so tired of shadows. It's just he's so tired of them. He wants this to be over. He wants to never look at a shadow again for the rest of his life, if possible. So he's gonna seek her out to kind of get this process started.
I'll also say that you do have your split of what you looted in the Ice Reaver hideout, which was like around 2,000 gold, right?
Oh.
Like, it's the screenshot that you took like the other week.
Oh yeah.
So if you wanted to spend that,
I'm gonna. 100%. I would like to get half plate armor again. How much is that?
Uh, 750.
Okay. Let me just real quick.
Yeah, if that's the only thing we can you're getting, we can just go ahead and add that now, and we'll do the bookkeeping out of session.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want that and then like some potions.
Some potions of healing.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just add, which are 50 apart. Yeah, you can just go ahead and add that, and as I said, we'll do this. We'll do the number stuff, not in session.
Alright, perfect. Do-do.
Have you got it?
Yes, just added
Okay.
it in.
So you go and find Aerosol. And then
All right. Do you, are we ready? Oh, he's like, oh, good morning.
good morning.
Are we gonna, you know? It's like points to like himself, and he's like, get rid of this, you know?
I see. You are metaphorically pointing to where your soul would be.
Yeah, I would assume it'd be like around like the chest area, unless you think it's somewhere else. Like, do you think your soul's just like in your pinky?
It varies from person to person. She just swills and walks away. Follow.
What it does? He's like, shuffle after. Wait, can you see where my soul is?
Yes.
Wh-
Walking
where is
through
it?
the hallway, the tapping of her shoes as she walks through.
Wait, where is it? I'm curious.
Why does it matter?
Just, curiosity. I think it's just cool to know where your soul, like, it just chills.
Takes a heavy key, just inserts into a lock, opens it, opens the door, opens it for you to follow.
And he's gonna fall after. I bet yours is in your ankle.
No.
Oh. Your head, because you're so smart.
She picks up a sort of sheathed longsword, attaches it to a belt, grabs a few potions, puts it in a sort of like side satchel. No. Follows through into the next room.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna keep shuffling along. You're a pretty fast walker. Maybe I was right about. You said it wasn't an ankle. Maybe your heart for your tenacity.
Just affixes the sort of like pulls a strap and completes a like studded sort of leather armor, attaching it to herself. Turns to you. No. Opens the door. These are your new companions. They are I found them from the bounty boards. Two of them at least. And you look out and you see three individuals, very mismatched, sort of just standing there in a rough line. First of all, this is a member of the Slayer's Cast, not from this sect, but another who came here for the Nightwalker. Sorry, but you are going to help us with another deed first. This is Queek. Say something.
No problem.
Yes.
Queek?
Hello.
This is...
Hello.
She looks down at the sheet of paper. Barnabas Zoltran.
The Barnabas Zoltran.
Would you like to
With
describe
a
your
"the"
character?
at the front. And you see this big, muscle-bound man. He's just a little over 6 feet tall. His hair has been done impeccably well. It's like it doesn't look gelled, but it has to be because there's no other way for it to be in that coiffed sort of manner on his head. And he's already reaching out his hand, very American, to shake your hand with a big friendly grin on his face. The Barnabas Zoltran with a V.
like your parents named you the?
No, it's. You know what? Barnabas is fine.
Just cuts the conversation off. And this is Liesel Glass.
Yeah, you see, kind of a little on the short side. She's like a very frail girl. She has kind of like grayish blonde hair, and it looks like the color on her face is kind of like drained. Um, she has like she wears like a slight like kind of like a blindfold over her eyes, and she has like a scar running across her lips, and then she like looks towards you, and like nods.
Nice to meet you.
She nods again and kind of like looks away.
Yes, well, the best we can do on short notice. As was said in the contract, you will be paid upon completion of escorting this one to the location and defending him while I conduct a ritual at the Lupine Shrine. And Queek, we're not paying you because you're part of the cast. You see, Queek is just sort of like this, like sort of middling build, sort of like relatively light build, stud leather armor. Just looks sort of like the most generic of cast members ever. Sort of like soft, sort of like blonde braided hair.
He just kind of nods, like, yeah, you know.
Good.
This is an interesting group of people you've gotten.
Yes, well. Everyone else we've brought in is dealing with the other problem.
Yeah.
Regardless, we will be departing immediately. Darius, you have all of your things?
Yep, ready to go.
Good, let's depart. And Aracel simply just turns on a heel, turns on a dime, and just starts walking through one of the sort of main thoroughfares of the city.
She waits for no one. Well, my name is Darius. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine.
Did you say your name was Barnabas?
The Barnabas.
I thought you said we could drop it.
Well, I don't mind if you could just call me Barnabas, but I'm going to introduce myself as the Barnabas.
Can I call you Barney?
He looks like this really makes him think for some reason. Yes, but only you.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Barney.
He looks at the other two like, not you, not you, just you.
Queek is just staring at them, like, eyes wide open, kind of like he's inspecting them. He doesn't say anything. He's not even put off by the fact that he got excluded from it. He's just like staring.
And
We should
yeah,
probably
Liesel,
follow that silly person. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, Liesel's like standing here when like Barnabas looks over and like not you. She like kind of like shakes a little bit and like takes the stuff away from him.
I've spent all my money on a very cool helmet, but I need money, so we should follow that silly person. They're going down that way. And he starts walking after Aracel.
Darius is gonna look at the other two and then look at Barnabas. And he's gonna be like, wait, why did he buy an expensive helmet if he's gonna do his hair like why did he do his hair? If he's gonna wear a helmet.
You hear slightly quiet, Darius, keep up.
Yeah, coming. I think we should go. She isn't, she's not very patient, so. And
Don't
there's-
say that about her.
Kind of hurry after
It's-
Barnabas.
Sorry, Queek, did you say something?
Don't say that about her.
Just gonna look at Queek
Oh
and
my
stop for a moment.
He's gonna turn his nose and then follow after.
love Queen.
You know,
Eventually, the party catches up with Aracel as she marches out of the city and starts walking, sort of in a southeasterly direction to the sort of like outskirts of Blackspear Port. And you can see this land is at some point in time took a beating. You can see pretty much everywhere you look are these like massive craters that over time have been clearly not repopulated, and it has just sort of like overgrown with grass and foliage. But regardless of that, you can see many dirt paths are sort of well treaded. This seems to be a relatively popular trade route, and you can see off in the distance like trees and as I said, other foliage has sort of retaken the region. But once upon a time, this place was probably badly scarred by some event. And as Aracel marches you through the next, let's see, where are we? This is starting off pretty early in the morning. It's probably near to the end of the first day of travel. You've made a significant amount of distance. You probably estimate by talking to Aracel and sort of small talk along the way that it's probably like another full day of travel to reach the location you need to get towards. But it's at this moment I need everyone to make a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at these now.
Also, question: at some point during the travel, can Darius try his hardest to make Aracel smile once? With
Yeah.
a joke?
You can. I suppose go ahead and make a we'll make the joke first, and then we'll roll to see if the joke landed.
Oh god. Oh god, wait, I need to think of a joke. I didn't think this far. What would she find funny?
It's a good question.
What would she find funny? Wait one second. I will hold on. Let me think.
Does Darius care what she would find funny?
Well, I mean, he's an entertainer. He would want to
Ah.
make a joke that she would like, that he thinks that she would find funny.
Okay. I respect it.
Professional.
He's a professional.
Darius is a
Yeah,
professional.
how dare
That's
you.
true. That's you're right.
Okay. So it's all about shadows. So he's like, so you know how they say, trust no one, not even your own shadow. Badums.
I'll say make a performance check. The DC is 25 on this.
Can I have the guidance on that?
You can, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, never mind. 20. Oh.
She doesn't even dignify you with a response. You just like say this, including the badumch, and she just like doesn't even break pace. She's just continuing to what you hear, just the crunching of her shoes on gravel and dirt.
Dang. Guess.
Personally, I find that my shadow is very trustworthy.
Your shadow definitely takes up a lot of space.
Correct.
Correct. If it was a shadow measuring contest, I think you would definitely be up there.
Darius, make a perception check.
Make a perception check. 20.
Something isn't right, and you feel sort of like well, you feel like a pressure as you're sort of looking around, and you bump into the back of Aracel, who was just stopped dead in her tracks without saying anything. Quiet. There's something here. And you hear this sort of like soft rumbling, and Darius, you see it first. You watch a rock sort of move unnaturally. There's no heavy wind here. There's nothing, but you see sort of a rock and a smaller pebble sort of like roll to its left.
Would I know of anything that would cause that? Like potentially?
Make a Arcana or History check.
Ooh, I have expertise in both. I will make an Arcana check. 22.
22. Give me a second here. 22. You actually know exactly what this is. They were these creatures were native to around where you originally were from, where you grew up. You're sort of like, forgive the pun, but a stone's throw away from that location where you grew up. These are Galabthur. These are a type of rock elemental.
And, you know, because they're pretty much native to where I grew up, would I know how to deal with them?
You know that they are very slow, but they are a lot faster when rolling in a direction. When they start rolling, especially when they sort of like roll downhill, they are very fast. But as long as you keep them at like arm's length, you're generally okay. You also know of stories of people like going up and hitting them, and they're sort of like, despite it being rock, their like armor is almost has like a vibration to it, and can send weapons flying from people's hands.
All right, Darius will. Can they hear? Can rocks hear elementals? I assume they can.
You know that they speak a language, but it's not anything close to common. You know.
Yeah. Alright, Darius will kind of like whisper to like the rest of the party that it's like a rock elemental and we have to tread carefully.
Yeah, and midway as he's explaining himself, Aracel says, "Brace yourselves." As the rock starts rolling towards the party, let me go ahead and put our new characters on the board. Brace yourselves, we're under attack. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Wow, I'm good at these.
So there's
You are.
status thing at the right. Toggle combat state. That work? Yes.
Oh,
Add. Oh, it automatically already adds it.
As we begin combat, everybody but Darius is surprised. As we begin initiative, Liesel, you are surprised but regain your reaction as of now.
Maybe.
And you see a rock sort of get up, and you see these like cobbled together arms of like little stones. You see these sort of like spiked backs of like spiked rocks, and sort of like the semblance of a face, but not truly. As this one will roll down directly at Barnabas and make a rolling charge attack. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Holy shit.
It misses.
Let's go!
oh my god.
Yeah, this like boulder just like curls up almost like an armadillo and just rolls directly towards you and just like hits your leg, hitting the plate and just stops in place.
Foolish rock.
Same thing, but against Darius.
Oh. I don't like that.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Takes an additional 2d6 from the roll. Make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Okay, I'm okay at these. Aha! Nat 20.
Yeah, that'll do it. And it slams directly into you, and you stumble back a bit, but catch yourself as you realize that if you had not caught yourself, it just would have continued rolling over you and just flattened you. But you do take there's 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
So
Ow.
Darius is dead on my screen. I don't know why.
Maybe emotionally dead.
All right, well, you know, have.
Queek, you are surprised.
Yeah.
A VD. I don't know if this is showing on the stream. You might want to check.
What is showing?
The battle map.
I'm pretty sure it is. It is on OBS.
Okay. I could. It could be wrong on my screen then.
22 to hit Queek.
That hits.
That is 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
And Darius, you're up.
Alrighty, Darius is going to cast my favorite spell ever, Bless.
As a reminder, you have Aracel's tactic tokens.
Thank you for the reminder, because I forgot we had those. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna cast Bless. And I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick Barnabas, Liesel, and I'll pick Queek too. I'll pick you three. And then as a bonus action, I am Guys, I have to do it. I have to. I'm gonna pull out the dancing rapier.
Oh my god.
I have to.
That.
Okay, I've been separated from it for so long. And it's gonna be floating, obviously, but I wanted to like kind of like almost like use like the flat portion to try to like swing it like a baseball bat, you know, instead of like slice, it wants to like hit it, just like for flavor.
Okay, yeah,
Because
you
I
got
don't
it.
think you can slice a stone. All right, crit.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? The dancing rapier is.
Let's
Oh
go.
my God.
Never hidden ever.
Most
That
ever
might be
hit.
more than his lifetime damage
It might
so
be,
far.
yeah, it might be.
Oh my god. There's just like kind of like under his breath. The other one's just cursing me with this freaking.
I was
No.
thankful for saving it. You know.
It's never done this before.
Yeah, the rapier just like flips up in the air and just like as you say, just like comes in like a baseball bat and just like knocks what should be its sort of like head area just like clean off.
Action, bonus action. And like for like the terrain, is it like elevated like for like a way for them to roll like, or they kind of just like roll like is it flat? Or
There
is
is
it,
a
like, hilly?
slight
That's what I
like incline from east to west, but it's generally these like rocks that are giving like elevation.
Okay.
Did I move? I thought I was up here.
Oh, yeah, you were up there.
Okay.
All right. And so like these rocks right here, are basically in the way for like, let's say like if this one wanted to come and try to get me.
Yeah, theoretically it is in the way.
Okay. All right. Action, bonus action. Okay, I'll end my turn there.
Barnabas surprised.
He's still laughing at the rock that hit his armor and did nothing.
You
Like,
fool.
ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, coming towards you, you see two more boulders like rolling their way down the hill. Liesel.
She's gonna take a like breath to kind of like steady herself, and she's like shaking a little bit as she will cast. Is anyone looking not not very healthy?
I'm at like 2/3.
I'm at,
Okay,
like,
well,
almost 77%. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm doing okay.
okay. Lisa will kind of walk up to Darius, and you hear her kind of like whispering, like casting the spell that has like a vocal component, but she seems very unsure of it. And she's almost kind of whispering, like she doesn't want people to hear that, like she's like stumbling over the words a little bit. And she'll say, yeah, she'll start casting her spell, and she'll say, "Oh, I hope this works." And she's going to cast protection from evil and good. You are protected against elementals, so they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Yay.
Thank you.
Okay. She's going to move over here. Do they do anything about that?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna action surge.
Why am I not surprised?
And I'm going to attack this one. And after like she finishes casting her spell, she like kind of like almost feels like a little bit better. And she'll take out a sword from behind her back and hit it. And hit this one.
Sword wizard, go.
This is booming blade. She'll booming blade on this one, and then with a long sword. 1d4 from glass. 23 to hit.
Will hit.
Hold on, just check the booming blade damage at level 7. It is 1d8 on hit, and then 2d8 when it moves. 10 damage, and then with my bonus action, using war magic, whenever I cast a cantrip with an action, I can make a bonus action weapon attack. So I'm gonna hit it again. And damage. And then I'm going to move back over here. And turn.
Well, it hits with who's slam attack. Okay. Yeah, two swift strikes against the boulder, sort of like cutting away at the stone. As you hit it, it lets out this sort of like low rumbling sound. And this other one rolls towards you and makes an attack.
Oh, okay. That's over here.
Just an 11 to hit.
That'll like clink off her armor.
Yeah.
That she's wearing under a cloak. She'll move over here.
Okay.
After that.
This one, now no longer rolling, sort of like pops out. You can see it's like 2 arms and 2 legs. Just sort of like waddles here, waddles over here. And you can see that's like probably the extent of how much it can move. And we'll make an attack against Liesel. Actually, it brings both of its arms up and slams them against the ground. It will use its charge ability, Shockwave.
Oh I'm good at saving throws now.
Do I get an opportunity attack against
You
it?
do,
since I
you
got
would
my
like to.
reaction now? I would like to hit it. Barnabas would definitely like to hit it.
In a 30-foot cone, this will hit Liesel and Darius. Both of you make dexterity saving throws, please.
I'm assuming a 26 will hit. So
A
that's
26
damage.
will hit. Yeah, yeah, just perfect. Yeah, just roll damage with these attacks. 13 points of damage. Yeah, as you cut against it, you can see it's not like bloodied in any way, but yeah, stone sort of flies off. 15
Ha-ha!
and 6 both fail. That was almost a max roll there on those d12s.
Oh, I don't like how that sounds.
I also don't like how that
Both of you
sounds.
take 31 points of bludgeoning damage and are both knocked prone as it comes up and slams the ground, and you can see the ground is sort of churned upwards as it sort of like unravels. And the ground is now difficult terrain. I'll place down a cone.
I'm less than 25%. I gotta make a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Row.
I'm frightened.
But what are you frightened of? Because if it's of these creatures, actually no, the protection from evil and get doesn't do anything. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, because it's disadvantage. Does that work with the spell?
No, it's
Okay.
only You can't be frightened by elementals though, so
Oh, I can't.
you can't. Yeah, but I think your like stun thing probably still happens. Well, I don't know what you're frightened of, but
frightened of
under protection
dying.
from evil. Okay.
Yeah, from like
Yeah.
death.
Okay. But these elementals really not scary looking, so there's that.
Just a quick question. You are within 10. Did you have to make a saving throw as well? If you're within 10 feet of me, your saving throw gets a bonus. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I did. Yes, I love paladins. What's the bonus?
It's my charisma modifier, which I believe is very high. 1. 4.
At a very
That's a
high
19 to
amount for
save.
your save.
19.
I mean, it's high for a modifier, not high. Never mind. Just
It's +4 to a save is pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the new save?
19?
Is a success.
19? Yeah. Yay.
You are not knocked prone, and you take half of that damage. So add 15, and add 16 back to your hit points.
Let me roll
Apologies,
my
I'm remembering how
con
paladins work right now.
New character. Yeah, a week after, probably a little over, like a week and a half after your companions fell, Darius, and you just walking through the wilderness attacked by a bunch of rocks, and you realize that mortality is fleeting. As you are... Did you succeed on that?
No, I'm running it right now. 2d20 minus... Oh, I must roll a con...
Oh, I meant Darius's
Constitution
save
Oh.
against
Oh.
fear of dying.
No, I failed that. I succeeded on my bless.
Got it.
I'm still concentrating.
This Ganabda sort of like turns around, sort of waddles up behind Darius, and goes for its shockwave attack.
Fuck.
Guys, Jairus is joining the party soon.
Oh,
Goddamn.
no.
Liesel, Darius, and Queek, please make dexterity saving throws.
Liesel is within 10 feet of me, so you get the +4. Yeah, I'm realizing I spelled your name wrong in my notes. Hold on.
Oh, man. Fail.
Queek has a plus D4 from bless.
Oh. Give me a 4. Okay, I'll take it.
Success.
17.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, Darius, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage,
I'm still alive.
and the other two of you take 6.
No longer blessed though.
Life is so scary when I don't have like a billion HP.
This is the most HP I've ever seen on my sheet.
Someone waddles over here. Queek.
Quick's gonna hit this guy in front. 3 attacks with a multi-attack. I'm gonna use the spear. I'm gonna roll 3. $27, 10, and 15.
The 27 hits. 1 hits.
Oh, unlucky. I don't know if the 1d4 is coded in here, so I'm just gonna roll it first and then see. Okay, it's not.
There's no more D4.
No, this is for... I just deal an extra 1d4
Okay,
force damage on hit. I rolled a 1. 10.
Yeah, you got it. It's still above bloodied. None of these creatures look like they've taken significant damage yet.
I'm just gonna move Queek right here, kind of like blocking this way. And turn.
Turns around, sort of like hops in place and brings both its arms up and slams.
We're like positioned really well for this.
All 3 of you make dex saves, please, other than Darius. Barnabas, dex save, please.
15.
Oh. It was both the roll. My apologies. Let's see. 15, 17, 9. The 9 and 15 fails. Both of you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
I take 5, I'm guessing.
You take 5.
Not
I
good.
get hit with like a 45 earlier.
Should be rolling these recharges after its turn. Does not recharge. Darius.
Darius needs the GTFO out of these guys' way. Let's see. Going to. So, like I saw before that they really didn't try to proc an opportunity attack, correct?
It didn't seem like it.
Awesome. I'm gonna just.
So, you are prone currently.
Oh, he will get up
Using.
to unprone.
Yeah, so you have 15 feet of movement speed left.
15 feet, lovely.
And all of these areas are difficult terrain.
Okay. So to get out, would that take like an additional 10 feet? So I could come like here, essentially? Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then because I'm at 2 health, I would like to take a potion and use this as a bonus action, so just heal. Okay, and then going to have I'm going to Toll of the Dead.
Of the dead, yeah.
Yep. Toll the Dead, yeah. The one right in front of me.
Yeah, what needs to happen?
This
This is my weekly we need to code that message.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Dirty 20 with a +1.
Well, lovely. Never mind, then.
Fine, be that way.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I guess, yeah. Alright, fine, never mind.
Be that way.
God, this elemental's got hands, literally. Alright, well, I guess that's my turn. Guys, let's get this fight rolling.
Oh god.
Aracel's looking at this clusterfuck. Yeah, Barnabas.
How are they looking? I know we've landed some hits on.
None of them are damaged in any meaningful way.
Cool. You love to see that. Right. Take 5 feet of movement to stand up because
15.
I am athletic.
Oh.
Nope.
Athletic.
That's what my feet does. It
Huge.
lets me jump up. Very cool. He does like one of those things. He's in full plate armor, but somehow he rocks back and flips up onto his feet again. Sort of tosses his hair aside.
Like a kip. Yeah. Kips himself
Oh my
up.
god.
Yep. And then he will walk over to Darius because Darius has seemed to struggle with what Barnabas is concerned with the most. And he puts his hand on Darius's shoulder and says, "We must look cool while doing this," and imbues him with
Imbues him with, you cut off?
heroism.
Heroism.
Did it not go? It didn't go in the thing. Hold on. Because it thinks I have no slots. Hold on. Let me give myself my spell slots. And then it'll go in here. There we go. So now Darius is immune to being frightened. And gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability, so 4. At the start of each of Darius's turns.
Okay.
So, I see. You stepped away. Darius, Barnabas just walked up to Darius,
No,
put his hand on the elf's shoulders and said, "Elf, we must look cool while doing this," and used heroism on Dun.
My name is Darius.
It will be when you imbue yourself with Dariousness.
You want me to be inside myself?
Barnabas does not explain. He simply turns back to the fight.
Thank you for the heroism.
Yeah. So at the start of your turn, you get temp hit points, and you can't be frightened.
All right, nice, sweet, thank you. So I get the start of my turn. I get 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Start of your turn, you'll get 4 temp hit HP each turn.
Okay. Thank you.
I spent literally all of my money on literally all of it. On the starting equipment.
Okay, I'm back.
No potions, nothing. Just armor and my sword.
Potions don't make you look cool.
Exactly. Alright. There's more rocks coming.
Yeah, top of initiative Aerosol will say, "Focus, coordinate your attacks." You can see she's just sort of like bobbing and weaving like in and out of the fight looking for an opportunity, but there's just like rocks flying by, people just like wandering in random directions, like this uncoordinated assault from the party. Focus. Diesel.
Okay. This is the only one that's been damaged so far, right?
Yeah.
This one too.
This one has taken damage. This one has taken damage. This one has taken damage.
Okay.
They've all taken a little bit of damage.
And did they recharge their thing?
I rolled for. Hold on. Let me do this sequentially. No. This one does. It seems to be raising its arms up in the air again.
Okay. And when it moved earlier, it moved 20 feet?
It looked like it moved 15.
15. Okay. Okay, I can reduce their speed by 10. Okay. I'm going to hit this one. I'm gonna hit it twice. Not with my extra attack. Oh man. 16 and 13.
16 hits.
Okay. So on the first one, I'll apply my slasher. So this will, the speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. 14 damage. I'm going to bonus action. Sorry, I stand up first before doing that, and then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step. Over here. Here. In turn.
I'm gonna give it this condition just because it looks like it's slowed.
Okay.
But yeah, just a quick cut against one of its legs, and you see it sort of like drops to one knee. It is now up. It has 5 feet of movement.
Unlucky.
Truly.
Just swings back and goes for a slam. That's a 13 to hit. Weak.
Nope. And actually, because he missed, Queek has a ability thing where you have to do a strength saving throw.
Let's go, Queek.
26.
Okay, that guy's just too good, I guess. Never.
Swing around, you
Never mind.
punch the rock, and just literally
Too
nothing
good.
happens. Doesn't even move an inch.
Sad.
It's unbelievable.
This one swivels and uses its shockwave. Both of you make dexterity saving throws, please.
Who's both of you?
Definitely me.
Darius and Barnabas.
I'm
Oh,
never gonna
really?
roll good
Wait,
on
never
this.
mind. Ignore my roll. I don't know why. Oh, you're doing it this way.
You can add a +4 to it, because, well, I don't know if
Oh.
that helps.
Yep,
I'll
you
do
can
that.
add +4.
And then the DC is 17 or 17.
Yeah.
Got 26 this time.
Yeah, this ripple of churning earth just hits Darius first, and Barnabas just sort of stops before it gets towards you.
Barnabas poses and looks cool while surfing on the waves of. Looks
Yeah,
down
it
at
like
Darius and
ripples
goes,
past.
You could feel the disappointment. He just.
Yeah, sort of like the rocks and ripple of the spray sort of coming up, and you know, shards of like rock and gravel sort of like hit you in the sides. That is why did I roll damage again? I already rolled. That's Darius. This is 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am down.
No.
Crap.
Barnabas, that is half of that, so 14.
Darius is very unlucky right now.
Roll to
Why
recharge.
did I lose 14 twice? What just happened? No, I didn't lose 14 twice. It just looked like it did.
This one will roll towards Barnabas. Make a slam attack. 16 to hit.
No.
Queek.
Queek is going to hit this guy. Wait, actually, Liesel hit this guy before, right?
She's hit this one and this one, but I think she's hit
Which
this
one
one
did you hit
more.
for more? This
I
one?
think this one, yeah.
Okay, I'll hit that guy then. I'll just roll the attacks first. 18, 25. Oh my god, I finally rolled 2 hits. Exciting. 18.
Yep, just go ahead and roll damage.
Sheesh. Oh my god, the max rolls.
Like to see that.
Yeah. 22, 20, 29.
Yeah, I got them sequentially.
Got it. And then bonus action, I'm gonna feed myself a potion. Seven. And I feel like I shouldn't move. It's such a bad place to be in. I'm not moving. Okay, end turn.
Yeah, that won't. Let's see. Does it need to hit?
Well, to throw out there though,
When it
I don't
hits.
think they've done a single opportunity attack so far.
Yeah, it will use its reaction to cause this one to come over here and roll. Make a slam attack against you. 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit. Make a strength save.
I
26.
wish I took
God damn it.
I wish I took fireball or something down. That's crazy.
Fireball. Never heard of that spell before.
Well, I can't cast it at level spells, so that's a problem for later me.
Oh, I forgot to add the extra 1d4s. I don't know. It's probably too late, but I'll just next time I'll remember.
Nothing else has resolved, so you. I suppose the slam has. You can if you want.
Oh, okay.
Time has not passed that much.
I'm gonna just roll 3 of them together.
The only time I veto that stuff is if we're like very far away and there have been other decisions that would be made that would have changed based off of that. But
Okay, yeah, an extra 7 then.
yeah, taking it from above bloody to near death.
Kill it with a token.
Yeah, use the token.
Use a
We
token.
should use those. Yeah, I forgot we had those.
Brutal execution.
Yep. It waddles over here
Do you want to use
and
it?
waddles over here.
Can I use it? I don't have the token on me, but I can use it.
Yeah, we
I
have the
can-
tokens available. They're just under. I can ping it in chat.
Okay.
I have them in mind. I can track it.
I did click end turn though. I don't know if that.
Well, yeah, it's because without the extra damage, we couldn't have.
Yeah, so you can
Like,
do
it's the
exactly.
extra
Yeah.
damage that made it a.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this token?
So
I-
yeah, use.
You want to use
Yeah,
it?
we can use that token. Do we still get? Does it refresh? Like we get 3 of them for this combat?
Yeah, Aerosol has taken a long rest, so I'm just
Okay, yeah,
assuming
I'll-
she has it all back.
I'll use this token then.
Okay. As it like waddles over and it's about to like punch Darius, Aracel just like intercedes and just cuts it, bisects it, and cuts like the torso, and it just falls into what looks like mundane pebbles.
Thank you.
My lady.
Darius.
All right, I am downed.
Don't move. I got you.
10 hit points don't like get you back up, right? Because technically I would be
No.
getting
No.
4 this turn.
They don't get you back up, unfortunately.
Do I still get the 4 though?
I mean, I suppose so. Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Just-
it every little bit, right?
yeah, you know. Just like, I'm trying to debate if it's worth getting a point of exhaustion this early into our journey. Is like it's like what I'm debating right now.
It's up to you. I'm having Barnabas tell Darius in game. Don't move. I have you.
And I feel like
Just
like
disappointed dad voice.
yeah,
though.
yeah. Just because I feel like right now, especially because you're the next turn, I just think it's not worth it to get a point of exhaustion this early.
Mhm.
Okay, then he's gonna thumbs up at Barney.
Mhm.
Thanks.
And Barnabas is going to put 35 points of lay on hands
Ooh.
into Darius.
Yeah, okay.
Try again. With
you.
feeling this time. And he is going to then let me say that is my actions. Going to walk. We're gonna try to spread out to get them
Mhm.
to move, so we're not all getting slammed together. That's
I get
fun.
35 points of
Let me
healing.
just move to the other side. of this
35
guy.
points of healing.
Yep.
Oh,
35
And
HP.
for temp HP.
And for temp
God.
points.
You take the wins when you get them. On the other hand, I could just move to the other side of this guy. That way, I can get opportunity. I think that's the way. Okay, that's the turn.
This one will roll off of this cliff and hit Barnabas in the back.
Sick. Love that for me. What's the roll?
23.
That does hit.
I'm going to silvery barbs it.
Yeah.
17.
Nope.
And I'm going to give the advantage to Barnabas.
What does Liesel's silvery barbs look like?
Well, when she she kind of sees the attack coming down, and she like almost like panics a little bit, and she begins to start like moving her hands to try to cast a spell, but remembers like you don't need that. And then you hear a very like hoarse whisper, and she says, fuck, I didn't write down her spell list yet. She says something, and then you see just like a ping of like red light from like behind like the blindfold on her face that like kind of glows a little bit, and then like the attack just kind of misses.
Yeah, it's rolling down the boulder straight towards Barnabas as he repositions, and it's about to literally just turn him into a sandwich between the two Galabdeur, and it just sort of like swivels, like swerves off course and slams into the rock next to him. This one will roll into Liesel.
Ooh.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
What's her AC? Question mark.
It's fine. It's 21.
16 points of bludgeoning damage. 16, 1, 6. Top of initiative, Liesel.
Hold on, concentration. You know what? I didn't even need to roll that. I think what I'm going to do is drop the protection from evil and good on Darius. I'm getting low, and I am going to cast Darkness, and I am going to put it on my cloak. So it's just 15 feet around me, sphere of darkness. I'll move that with me. And then I am afraid.
There's a plume this like plume of black darkness consumes Liesel.
What?
Like a squid, you just hear kind of panic. But then you see like this giant orb of darkness just kind of like moving with her, and she's going to move.
It's
over
actually just a squid behavior.
She's gonna move over here. And then I'm going to
I
second
love
wind.
Weasel already. What the fuck?
And third.
Wait, question. Can I see inside her darkness because I have dark vision?
No, it's magical darkness.
Okay. I wanted to see if Darius could see her expression.
Excalibur will waddle over to Darius. Slam. Use its shockwave. Darius and Barnabas make dexterity saving throws.
Do the other elementals have to make dex saving throws?
No, they're immune to it.
Hit the 4 from being in a paladin's aura.
You do not, because I moved away.
It's fine. It's fine. Surely I'll roll higher than, never
A
mind.
9.
You know, it wouldn't have helped anyway, so.
So it doesn't matter that I don't know how to play paladin yet.
I'm just getting destroyed by these shockwaves and my dex.
Oh yeah, we're getting completely wrecked here.
Both of you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
I didn't even dump Dex this time, guys. I learned my lesson.
Roll to recharge. Does not.
Ah, very uncool. Perhaps we should bravely run away.
Don't run away, Arasel says as she's like still moving amongst the combat. Set me up.
I would never run away, my lady.
I'm not your lady. The Excalibur waddles over. Makes a slam attack against Darius.
These rocks really like me.
12 to hit.
Does not.
Roll to recharge. Does not. This one's gonna punch Barnabas. 16 to hit.
No.
Roll to recharge. Oh, already has its charge. Oh well, already committed. Queek.
He's gonna move in. Here. And hit this guy. Two hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
And then I'm gonna roll the. I'll do the 2d4 at the end. $24.
Bloodied and near death.
Do we have a token?
we
Which ones are blooded in near death here?
Oh, also, aren't these frightened? Oh well, next time.
Next time.
Oh, we can token this guy.
Yeah, token him.
I'll token him. And then I'm going to. Is this Liesel's darkness thing right now?
Yeah,
Like-
sorry, it's around her, so it doesn't cover them. I'm just planning out where to move next.
Okay, sorry.
It's over here. It's over here right now.
I'm going to assume that. Oh. Wait, hold on, let me measure. I only have 15 left, so. Okay.
It's a little difficult terrain.
So it takes double here.
Well, already consumed all your movement to get there.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see.
So wait, this one we token this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arasel just comes in, like leaps off the Galabdur to its north and just like comes down with the trident, through the head, through the body, and pulls it out. Apparently, you can only trust the cast.
I mean, you guys have been very helpful.
Darius.
Alright, Darius is going to, move. So that takes 10 feet to get out of there, correct? And is walking through these rocks also considered
Yeah, this is difficult terrain too.
difficult? Okay. So it's
You have 10 feet left. So you can move 1 square basically.
1 square, okay. like that, like that. Yeah, I'll move one, just one down. Okay, and then, and this one's dead, correct?
Yeah, this one's dead.
Okay.
That one's alive. That one's alive.
Okay, Darius is going to insult the rocks. He's gonna insult this rock specifically. Just because you're hard doesn't mean you're gonna give us a hard time.
Which one?
This one.
It was pretty good, not gonna lie.
Dirty 20.
Oh, come on.
What the hell?
But it only has a
Well-
+1. It was a 19 +1.
You know, I think this is a Darius's fight, is what I'm understanding.
Just turns around and stares at you.
Yeah, dancing rapier time, since that's the only thing that's done damage for Darius. He's gonna attack this one.
It's like just blank, unmoving face staring at you.
Another crit!
Damn,
What
the
the
dancing
fuck?
rapier's popping off.
No!
Shit.
Rapier! What the heck?
This one?
The
No.
hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it,
That's
once again
actually
hitting it
insane.
with the sort of like the cross guard, you know, just like using it as a bat. Do you?
Was that one bloodied, by the way?
Which one? This one?
The one that was hit with the dancing rapier?
No.
No, that's not the one. Okay.
Okay. Well, gonna end my turn there.
Do you know how to use that thing?
The rapier?
Yes.
What do you mean? It just worked twice. That's already miles above the last 3 months.
Barnabas.
We actually were the problem.
Are either of the elementals next to Barnabas injured?
They're actually both completely full.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check. Barnabas is going to use 5 feet of movement to jump back up to standing, and I probably should have rolled a thing on the concentration. I don't remember. Let me just roll that real quick.
You have advantage from silvery barbs.
I do have advantage from silvery barbs on that.
It's
Not
also
that it'll help.
Oh, well, it's your concentration plus
1d4
concentration.
plus 1d4 plus 4 as well, I think, because I have bless, right? Does that count for?
Oh, the
that?
bless is down, but it's a saving throw, right? So whatever your
So 8
constitution.
plus con. Okay, so hold on. 10. How much damage did I take in that last thing? That knocked me down. It was DC 10. It actually popped up a thing for me. So never mind. So it's okay.
Okay.
So actually, that means I passed it. Nice.
What does that mean? I got an extra 4.
It's
10
not
hit
extra
points?
4. It just goes back up to 4 every beginning
Oh,
of your turn.
okay, lovely.
So yeah. So your 10 hit points are back up to 4. And then Barnes will jump to his feet, look over at Aracel, and go, "I can't look less cool than anyone in this group. Hold on." And then take his long sword, and he will slam it as hard as he can into this fellow here, that elemental, and this is suboptimal, but he's preemptively putting a smite into it to. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yeah, roll damage.
Sick. Let me remember how much damage my smite does. And okay, so he's going to put a 2nd level smite into it, and he's going to use an inspiring smite with it because he wants it to look as fucking possible. $1d8 extra for the. Why did it roll twice? Oh no, never mind. It just looks the same. Never. 21 damage with the smite that he throws into that.
21 points of damage.
And then also using the inspiring smite on this because again, what he cares about is that everyone knows how fucking cool he is. 2d8 plus level in this class. Okay. And actually, I need the health, so he's gonna give himself 15 hit points back. He just glows brightly and looks very cool. Whoops, the other way.
This guy does seem like he's from the same cult as Dio.
And then he sort of just like quaffs his hair back. Whether it dies or not, it doesn't matter.
Still, so.
That's what happened.
Yeah, you dig your sword deep into it. It was undamaged and it's still not bloodied, but you pull out and inspire your companions.
He actually inspired himself because I only used the hit points on himself.
You inspire yourself. You felt like that was very cool.
He would have.
The Galabdur just like, as you wrench the blade out, it just looks at you and just like completely calmly just brings both its hands up and goes and slams you with its shockwave.
Oh, that's a deck save for me, huh?
That's a deck save from everybody but Liesel.
Oh, wow.
And the bless is down?
Yeah, it's been down.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't rolled above a 9. I'm just prefacing this.
But you're dancing rapier, though.
Yep,
Having a
okay.
good day.
I'm having a great day.
No one's close enough for the aura, unfortunately.
I don't think it would have mattered.
We all get knocked down. That's what's happening.
Yes, that is what happens. You are all knocked prone and you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Crazy that the first one was like fucking 40 points.
Yeah,
Yep.
It was nearly a max roll, yeah. It brings its arms up once again as it recharges its ability. This one is just going to move in the direction it hears stuff happening and just waddle through the darkness. Liesel.
Alright. Look at this, guys. 5 movement. 10. 15, 20 through the difficult terrain. I'm gonna move my darkness with me. Incredible.
Incredible.
Wait, hold on. Actually, before I move there, I should hit this one because it has the most turns before. When is this one in the initiative order? Oh, right after. Okay, that's okay. I'll use a break defenses token on this one.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one because it has the most turns. I'm gonna do it on this one. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna do it on this one. I'm gonna use a break defenses token.
Can somebody ping the other 2 tokens?
Oh yeah. It's also under items on like where you go to find like custom spells and stuff. Oh, I accidentally used one.
Yeah, you
Okay, I'm gonna pull
walk
it.
up to the Galabdur, and you're using break defenses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Well, you probably like can sense this. Everyone else can see this. As Aracel notes where the Galabdur is, and you watch it close her eyes and just walk into the ball of darkness. As you hear the scraping sounds of attacks against the creature, so you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it now with my sword. I will, as my action, cast Booming Blade on it. And I have advantage because it can't see me, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Let me roll the damage with the 1d8. 16 damage on the first hit. I will reduce its movement by 10 feet.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I am going to read it again. Damn.
Just misses.
Okay, and then I'm going. Oh, but yeah, the damage is doubled. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
32. Yeah.
vulnerable. And then I'm going to end my turn. Hold on. I'm trying to move the bubble with me. I'm gonna end my turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, so I can move one more square. I'm gonna end my turn here.
Darius and Quick, you see this ball of darkness literally just consume Barnabas. He's just gone from sight.
It's a very cool aesthetic, but it's impractical. No one can see how awesome.
She doesn't say anything.
Galabdo will move over here next to Darius. Punch you.
This guy's darkness though, so he would have to like waddle first and then, you know, waddle out of the darkness.
That's true.
Great.
Sorry, Queen.
I'll punch you instead. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
17.
Oh, I'm bloodied.
And raise its arm up as it recharges. This one is frightened that it can't see anything.
Sorry, wait, I was muted. I cutting words when it went to go punch Queek.
Okay, go ahead and roll your cutting words.
Alright, D8.
I'm gonna just give myself it back for
Minus
now and then-
3. Does it still hit?
Wait, what was the roll?
20 minus 3, 17.
Oh, it still hits.
What
I
do you,
was
what do you say,
so-
Darius?
You can't hit a nerd.
It like pauses with its right swing and just rotates its torso and punches with the left instead.
He said it was the non-dominant hand.
That's fucked up, man.
But it did listen to you.
It did for a slight moment.
It didn't understand, but it did listen to you.
This Galabdo is frightened and blinded. It's going to just shockwave in a random direction based off of this D8 roll. Darius, make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Oh, this is lovely. Okay,
Hey, dex
Nice.
save.
finally.
Success, you take half of 28, which is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
I am still downed.
Oh.
Even +4?
Even
with
with
the
the 4 hit points.
So sad.
Wait, I had 11 plus 4. I had 15.
Oh,
Actually, making a huge difference.
Wait, yeah. So
Heroism?
I should have 1.
oh my god.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Wait, no, I should have 1. Yeah.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
Also,
It's
you're
so
not
easy.
prone because
Oh.
you saved successfully, unless you were prone by something else.
I was prone from the one prior. I don't think I had a turn to get up.
Oh no. It has been like shockwave after shockwave, so.
Okay, give me a sec here. I think my
Um,
well,
it's my turn.
yeah, give me a
Prone
sec here. I think
90
my
feet,
internet's
like,
just
lay on the
eating
ground
shit
and
right
fight
now.
from the-
Can you guys still hear me?